Welcome to The Integrated. I am your host, Eva Vlaskova. I would like to share with you my take on the concept of the time, multiverses, and the endless possibilities of realities you can tune in, dial in. It's all about mindset. The way you filter what's going on around you in each moment, the way you feel about yourself, where those feelings are coming from, inform you about the programming that needs undoing, because they are like glasses through which you're viewing the reality. They are the contaminated, clouded filter that needs clearing out, and it's done through shadow work. And the light work would be the other side of actually embracing all of you in all your joyful, pure, innocent nature, exploring all your talents, all your gifts, all your playfulness. And it's about realizing it's okay to ask. It's okay to want something more. It's okay to want better for yourself and others. So the reality you live in goes first through the filter of imagine yourself in any circumstance that triggers you. Imagine all the details from that event. Who was there? What was the location? And what's your judgment of all that you perceived? Are you able to see anything positive about it? Maybe it was a beautiful sunny day and you completely disregard it because you trained your brain, unconsciously of course, in detecting all that you detest, all that you want to reject and push away. Therefore, you're not able to see the beauty around you, that flower that just blossomed, that butterfly that nearly landed on your nose. Is more, maybe you even got angry at it. That's the beauty and perfection of the creation. That's all around you, reminding you of who you are. It's all these little clues, the smell of the flower. So, obviously, I'm not talking about going into denial and ignoring your circumstances and your responsibility and what you need to deal with, because in order to tune into enhanced, upgraded realities for your experience, we need to start always where you're at, owning all that's happening as part of your journey and responsibility, and start unraveling it and walking step by step towards the better version of you. To just realize it was always you. So I may be repeating myself in more than one video, but yes, it's about undoing. It's about, as you're walking down this shadow alley, this path that's so scary, and from the sides things are jumping at you, and you just want to scream at it, you want to reject it, you want to fight it. If you just instead see it, see what it triggers in you, see what reactions it brings out of you, and see yourself without judging yourself, because once you finally get to see what you've done to yourself, it was not intentional. You were just trying to protect yourself. It was essential part of your ego whose mission is to actually keep you safe. It fulfilled its role well when you did not have tools and resources or mental maturity yet to deal with specific circumstances. So it developed programming that's very rooted in your subconscious mind, and that it's still operative. It's still ongoing, but now it became like a virus in a computer that we need to decode and love that part of ourselves as well, because it was essential for our journey, for our growth, for becoming who we are, for uncovering our own values, and just love all of you, all those parts of yourself. It's not about rejecting. It was never about it. That's part of the programming that wants to survive no matter what. Because once the programming becomes obsolete in your awareness, once it loses all the hold on you, it's a death. It disappears. And we are wired for survival. All parts of us are wired for survival. So it's not about wanting to kill any part of us. It's essential. Everything is essential. So it's about seeing it for what it is, loving it and not giving it any power over you. And finding peace in all at your own time. So this is not a process that's gonna happen from one day to another. It all starts in the moment of you making that conscious choice, the moment of decision of walking those steps, of seeing your own bullshit. I hope you don't get offended. I mean, I myself sometimes look at myself and I'm like, silly girl, what are you doing to yourself? There's no need for that anymore. Oh, I love you so much. So developing this way of interacting with yourself, becoming your best friend, your best ally, it's vital. Because if your mind is still in the dark side, it's very easy to become your worst enemy, because you get to punish yourself for everything. What you've said, what you've done, what they're going to think. So you may tend to overanalyze and over-reading into the situations, what's taking place, what the other people are perceiving, what they're thinking about you, how they're interpreting your actions, your behavior, even your body language, because you already messed up. That's definitely a response to a trauma, and you cannot repeat out of yourself forcefully. It's about really becoming very tender with that part of yourself, very understanding. And for starters, that just acknowledging, oh, I've done it again. Oh, this is how part of me is believing it's protecting me. That part of me loves me so much. It does this to me because it believes it's for my own good. So that part of you now needs to learn, and wants to learn it desperately, that it's okay to let go of control. It's okay to get triggered. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to breathe through it, and it's okay to do nothing about it. Because that's how much you love yourself. That's how much you're willing to accept that all your interpretation of the now moment, of all the events, all the circumstances, may not be as it truly is. And just drop your shoulders. Even though there's still parts of you inside you that want to fight, just tell to yourself, I'm willing to start discovering what is it, not fighting against everything. Because you won't stop fighting from one day to another. Because that would not be genuine. That would be forcing yourself in adopting another role, adopting another character. So it's about, I'm willing to start opening up. I'm willing to start letting go. I'm willing to start loving myself every single day a bit more, and actually discovering how it looks like, how it feels like, and how that part of me is seen from outside without my interpretation. And for that, I would really like to encourage you to start seeing the positive in every circumstance. in every situation, no matter how dark. What is this teaching me? How is this serving me? Even having these sentences written on a place where you get to see it frequently. So when you're working on something, you're going through something, little notes around yourself, bringing you back into this awareness of, okay, what I'm perceiving right now, what's taking place right now, may not be as it seems to be. And all the reactions that are triggered in me are just learned programming. They're unconscious and they feel so real that I believe them. So I open myself up to the possibility of considering they may not be true. And if they are not true, if there's slight possibility of them not being as I interpret all these situations, all these circumstances, all these emotions, there may be possibility that the life I am living right now is not a true reflection of who I truly am, which is a perfect, free, loving being, deserving of endless blessings that are literally surrounded by you. They're already available for you. And now you're just growing into the version of yourself, being able to see them and to receive them. Take these words in. This is how much universe loves you. I'm only the messenger. Thank you for you. Thank you for giving yourself this opportunity. I love you. You are loved. Thank you for